You know, the slight problem with recording in my car, as I'm doing once again, because it's a really good recording studio, minus a few caveats. There's two slight problems currently. One, it's cold. It's very cold in here, so this might not be the longest episode. I don't know. I'm also recording this very close to when I need to upload it, so more problems. The second problem is when cars drive by and I either have to stop talking or deal with the fact that they're just going to be like in the audio recording. So let's try and do this as swiftly as possible. Anyway, hello and welcome back to the Lion's Den. I'm your host Matt as always, and I'm excited, I'll be honest. I'm excited, I'm nervous, and I'm content. Multiple things. So I have a main topic, but I have a few things I'd just like to get out of the way first. So the first thing is I'm excited for tomorrow because I'm going to go see a film. Woo! I'm going to go see Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, despite having not seen half of the Shrek films, the first Puss in Boots film, or any of the other stuff. The internet just kind of exploded saying, oh my goodness, it's so good, there's so much going on. And I was just out there like, yeah, it looks really cool, really good. So I'll go see that, and hopefully I won't be completely lost because I haven't seen the other films, and I'll get to enjoy it. Also, based on the booking of the little cinema that I'm in, there's only 2 other people on the time that I'm going tomorrow. So it'll be nice because there won't be a bunch of children around me, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We'll find out. We'll see. So that's tomorrow. I'm nervous because there's been a few issues with my car. And that is being also resolved tomorrow. Hopefully I'm taking my car for a service, and hopefully they'll be able to have a look at the issues and tell me what's wrong with it, or tell me, hey, it's this, we've fixed it. But that's, yeah, I'm content because I've also got a week off work, which is always nice. It's always, you know, you don't realize how much you miss the feeling of it's Sunday, but you've got more time. It's a very weird sensation because when you're in a normal working pattern, when you hit Sunday, you're like, that's it, that's my weekend, I've got no more free time, I'm back to work tomorrow. Whereas when you've got a week off, oh, it's good. It's a good feeling. Love it. Right, today's topic, because I've gone completely off the rails. So today's topic, haircuts. Weird thing, haircuts, he says as he looks in the mirror of his car and his own haircut. It has been a while since I had a haircut. I think 6, 7, maybe pushing 8 weeks now since I had my last haircut, which is a very long time for me. I'm normally getting to the 4-week mark and going, oh, my hair's too long, I can't cope. Mainly just because I don't get on with long hair. I've never had really long hair, so I don't know what that's like and whether that's nice. I've seen guys with really long hair and it always looks amazing. But I was just thinking, how do you cope with that? How do you style it? How do you sleep with it? How do you wash it? What do you do with the long strands that get everywhere? Oh, don't know. My problem is moderately long hair, and I mean like a couple inches. I hate it. It's such an annoyance for me, especially because of the way my hair grows out. My hair looks stupid when it grows out. And the problem is when I sleep, because I sleep on my side, I get really bad bedhead, and the only solution to fix it is to have a shower, which is not always an option for me in the morning. I can't always get a shower if I'm like late for work or I've got things to do that day. Or if I'm going to the gym later that day, I don't want to shower in the morning, go to the gym and shower in the evening. That's just a waste of showering, if that makes sense. Yeah, I really hate it when my hair gets long, and I'm always having this debate of how long can I go before it gets to the point where I really need a haircut, because haircuts are so awkward for me, so awkward. And I don't know if it's the same for other people, but I am one of those socially awkward people that hates going for haircuts because it's this like 30-minute period of time where I have to sit and do nothing but let a guy or lady rock my head around with sharp implements and cut my hair. And sometimes we're having small talk, sometimes it's dead silent, and that alone is enough for certain people like myself who are introverts to just have a spiral of anxiety. Never mind the fact that then you have to communicate how you want your hair to look to the person that's cutting your hair. That's even worse. So like, for example, I'd been having a string of really bad haircuts for a while, and my hair had progressively leaned further and further towards a style that I didn't like. It was kind of like flat and trim in the bad sense, and I wasn't happy with it. So I have to like try and explain how to get my hair back to where I want it, because I was looking through my photos the other week and I saw this point where I had this really nice sweep with my fringe, but it was kind of short on the back and sides and everything was flat and it just looked so good, and I want to go back towards that. but I don't know how to explain, hi, I want this, but this isn't me directly after a haircut. It's such an awkward thing. Like the whole week running up to yesterday when I went and got the haircut, I was having this like mild anxiety of, oh gosh, I have to go and do it, and I'm going on my own, and there'll be other people, and I have to try and tell them what I want, and it's just, it's this whole big thing that gets wrapped up in your mind. And if you're not that kind of person that gets anxious about interacting with other people for goods and services, this probably makes no sense to you. But I guarantee you there are other people just like me who have this immense struggle. And I have this problem where I've been to other barbershops on the same stretch of road where I go to my current one, and I have to walk past them. And even though they're not looking out the window to look to see if I'm walking past, I think they are, even though they're not. And it's the stupidest thing in my head. It's such a weird thing to have a fear of, that they're judging me because I'm not going to them, I'm going to somewhere else. That's what it's like being in my mind when it comes to these small, seemingly insignificant things. And it's, yeah. It's hilarious though, because, for example, right now, my hair looks amazing. I won't lie. It was 12 quid, which is like the going rate. It's not over expensive, it's not super cheap, but it looks really nice. It's a really good length. They did exactly the length that I was asking. My fringe looks fire. I don't know how they do it. They do some magic with a brush and a hair dryer and then whatever the pink spray was, and they just kind of mold your hair into like a really clean style. And the thing is, for me, it's another sense of relief, because I'm sat there looking at the like pictures on the walls of the different hairstyles, and I'm watching them do other people looking at their hairstyles going, oh gosh, that's not at all what I want. I'm very kind of conservative. I don't have any of those like skin fades or interesting patterns or really loud designs. I have a very conservative, just kind of short, spiky haircut. That's the best way I can describe it. And the relief of seeing what they do to me compared to what they do to others is just so good, because they nailed it. And that's the thing, is why can't I get it in my head that they always do a really good job? And yet the week before I'm kind of freaking out thinking, oh god, are they going to do what I want? Are they going to do what I ask? It's, honestly, welcome to the world of being an introvert and having anxiety. And this is like very basic anxiety. It's not even anxiety about important issues, I suppose. It is nice though, because I got out, got a walk up the hill to where they are. I was thinking about this the other day. Okay, so basically I spiraled down a rabbit hole, right? Because I got an advert on YouTube for this guy called V-Shred. And I immediately went looking it up elsewhere, and everyone's like, yeah, it's a scam basically. And I thought, yeah, that sounds about right. But in that, he was trying to advocate about how to lose fat basically in stupid ways that don't actually work or aren't medically sound, haven't been researched and whatnot. And I stumbled across other people that were giving legitimate advice about how to lose weight, and that led me down this rabbit hole of, I miss walking. I'll put it plain and simple. Throughout my entire childhood and then up until early adulthood when I was at university, I walked everywhere. And that's why I stayed slim, basically, because I walked everywhere. And you might be sitting there thinking, well, what's walking got to do with it? And I mean, I walked like 20 minutes either way. So I'm walking like 40 minutes a day solidly throughout the week. And then on the weekends, I'm walking a little bit, maybe not as much, but at least 5 days a week, I'm walking at least 40 minutes. And that was the difference. That's the difference that I'm seeing now as an adult compared to when I was younger. I do not do that 40 minutes every day anymore, just because it's not convenient. Where I work, where I go to the gym, where all the places are around me for like food and stuff, are not within walking distance, which is really annoying because I've now lost that factor, which probably boosts my metabolism, boosts my mental state, boosts just my general overall health. So I started brainstorming these ways of trying to add in walking, either before work, after work, or just in general. And the really annoying thing is, if I wanted to do, say, 20 minutes, I want a 10-minute journey somewhere. So I want to walk to somewhere for 10 minutes and then walk back. Those 10 minutes, that's a 20-minute journey. And then I could, like, fit that in after work or in the morning or during my lunch break, that sort of idea. But there is no way around. And I hate walking aimlessly for no reason. So it's interesting. There is a place that I didn't know existed. There's a cafe that's like a 20-minute journey. So I think this week I'm going to try walking there, and that might be my weekend thing. For example, I'll throw it in on a Saturday or Sunday, walk to a cafe somewhere and go and have a drink. So wow, I talked a bit more than I expected to. Sorry about the complaining of anxiety, but I imagine a lot of people are in a similar situation. Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed listening. I'll tell you about the film next week, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.